Alright guys, welcome back. I'm the CosmicCop. Today we'll be doing a how-to video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up your own UHC map. So, this is exactly what I did for Mine City's UHC. If you haven't seen that, click up here. There's a link right there. It's pretty fun. That's the link to the first video. The rest of the videos will be put up over the course of the next week or so. But anyways, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own UHC map so you can play on it with your friends. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to generate a regular Minecraft map. I'm on, as you can see, the exact same one that we used for our UHC map. So to start with, you're going to want to type /game_rule, and yeah, you can do this on a server. I personally did this in single player and just copy the map onto the server. So you're going to do /game_rule natural regeneration false. And that's the basic UHC thing that will basically turn off the ultra hardcore mode, or that will turn off natural regeneration, and your hearts will not be regenerated by your hunger or your full meat pops. So if you see I go into game mode 0 here, take some damage, I won't heal that. So that's the basic UHC. Okay, so after you do that, then the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make a bedrock wall around your map. Now, I recommend the size of 1001 by 1001, and that's what we used. You have 3 options to make this. You can either build it all by hand, which I don't recommend at all. You can, the next option you have is if you're on a multiplayer bucket server and you have world edit, you can use world edit to make that wall. The one I'm going to be doing is to be using MC Edit. If you don't know how to use MC Edit, there's a link to a video right there. You can go check that out. Just covers some basic MC Edit tips. So, yep. So I'll be right back when I built that wall. Alright, and we're back. Another thing you'll want to do when you make your UHC map is you want to make a note of the exact center of the map. Doesn't have to be exactly accurate. Mine is not exactly accurate. Well, I guess it is. I mean, we started right there. The actual center of the map is right around here. Yeah, right here. So we start pretty close to the center. It doesn't really matter that much, but you'll want to TP back here, so just keep track of the coordinates of the middle of the map. And I like to have the middle of the map be 0, 0, just so you know exactly where to place your bedrock walls. Alright, so now that you have the basic terrain set up here, and you got the game rule set, you're gonna need to do the redstone. I'm just gonna do it right here, just for simplicity of it. But you'll probably want to put this up in the sky or bury it underground, just so people don't see it. So the first thing you're gonna want is you're gonna want a button to start the game. So let's go ahead and make that. Out here, pig. So there's the button. That's going to be the button to start the game. Then you do some redstone, and then you're actually going to need to give yourself some command blocks. So give CosmicCop 137, which is a command block. Okay, so I gave myself a command block. And this one is actually the trickiest command. You do /spread players, and then you're going to do the X and the Z at the center point, which we're just going to do 0, 0. You don't need the Y. And then you need to do the spread distance, which is basically how far apart you want the two to be. So I said the rough distance. I said 200 blocks, and then the max distance from spawn, which is the 0, 0 in this case, I did 400. Then you need to do respect teams, true or false. This basically says if you're playing UHC with teams, then you're going to say true. If you're playing without teams, you'd say false. I'm going to leave it on true since we did teams. And then you would type, separated by spaces, all the names of the people you're going to spread. This is one of the problems we ran into with our UHC, is I had pre-made the command block, and I had Blade's name in there, and as if you've watched the video, you know that Blade didn't show up for our UHC as planned, so even though all the rest of us were here, it didn't spread anyone because it saw Blade's name and it got confused. So you need to make sure that this is exactly accurate down to the properly capitalized usernames. So I'll go ahead and put my name here. Okay, so yep, just set it to that. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is just housekeeping things here. You're going to want, you're going to want one command block out here to set the time to 0, start the day, and then you're going to want one that says weather clear to turn off any rain that might be occurring. And then if you want to do like a countdown timer here, you can also place this before you spread players. I'm going to place it after, but oops. So what you're going to do is you're going to just say /say match begins in 5, and then to get the correct delay for 1 second, you're going to need to do 2 fully delayed repeaters and then 1 that's delayed by 1. That'll be full 1 second, and then you'll place another one here and do /say 4, and then you'll go again, and you'll set it all the way back. And you'll place another one, /say 3. And then you're gonna want to come back here. Oops. Full delay, half delay, /say 2, full delay, half delay, /say, oops, 1. Alright, and then yet again, full delay, half delay, /say begin UHC 1, or whatever you want to say, begin match. So begin match. Now I'd like to point out one thing here, that if you want to put the countdown timer after you teleport people, then you're going to need somebody's alternate account or just a second account of some sort to be sitting here and keeping this chunk loaded, or else the timer will not continue to count. I actually recommend, in hindsight, putting this before you spread your players. Also at some point you'll want to, whoever's job it is to click this button, they're obviously going to be in creative mode to fly up to the platform or whatnot. So another option you can do is to put redstone out here, and then slash game mode 0 of whoever the op is. This is an optional step, but yeah, just one I like to do. Okay, so now you have all your redstone set up. Actually, no, there's one more thing I forgot. This is another optional step. If you're planning to YouTube this and you want to have the server broadcast messages of when to chop up the episodes, you can do an automatic timer here. You need a daylight sensor, a repeater, and a command block. So, daylight sensor. Oh, man. Can't put it next to that. Okay, so daylight sensor, repeater, and command block. And then you're just going to do /say, if you're going to do 20-minute episodes, you can do 20-minute mark. And then this will fire every day, once every Minecraft day, at time 0. Let me turn my music off, that's quite annoying. So every time when the time hits 0, let me show you. Time set 22,000. And then this is just before the sun rises. So the sun will rise, and then this daylight sensor will fire. And yep, there you go. And it will say a 20-minute mark. Okay, so now just to test out our redstone, what I'll do here is I will, oops, let me just edit this spread player command. Let me just kill the spread player command so that I don't get teleported away from here. But let's just test to make sure that we did everything right. Right click this button, and we did something wrong. You know what we did wrong? Place that button up one too high. And also another thing we did wrong is we placed these command blocks right next to this button. So what we'll need to do instead is we'll need to move the button over here. So complicated. Come on. Alright. Move the button over here. And that'll work. And it's set my game mode to creative, or survival, as you can see. And oh wait. Whoa. Huh. Okay. I didn't go as planned. I thought I canceled that message. CosmicCop 0 100 0. So that's why you want to keep your coordinates handy, so you can teleport back here. Now let's just see, how did it spread us? Oh, I must never cancel that. Okay, but at least we know everything works, right? So set the time to 0. Cleared the weather. So alright. Oh, actually it looks like the time set one wasn't hooked up. So this is why we do the tests. There we go. Now it'll work. Alright, so if you're playing solo UHC, that's all you need to do. It should work. But there are a few more things that you... Oh, actually no. I forgot one thing. Scoreboard. I'm not in multiplayer right now, so actually I can't display this very well. Actually, you know what? Let me just... Ooh, I can open it to LAN. Then I should get a tab menu, right? Alright. So I actually can't display this right now just because I'm in single player. But, essentially what you'll do is you'll do /scoreboard objectives add health. So then you've added you successfully added that objective. So now it's keeping track of everyone's health. I'm going to add it to the sidebar display just because I don't have a tab menu display. So I'm going to do scoreboard objectives set display sidebar health. And then actually I need to /kill myself for that to show up, just because I need to have logged in or spawned while it was keeping track of that. So there we go. Let me TP myself. Okay, so now you can see it's keeping track of health over there. I suggest that you instead of doing sidebar can get a little bit annoying, get in your way. I suggest not sidebar, but you can say list. Hey, it works. Okay, I just taught myself something. So it does work. So as you can see, if I go into game mode 0 here, I get hurt. Both the sidebar and the list set to 18. So if you want to, yeah, it's up to you whether you want to put it in the sidebar or list, but I suggest list. Also, the other thing is the other option for display is I think it's set display. What is it? Under name? No. Let me look that up real quick. Alright, so close. The correct display setting is below name. And then this will, it won't show up for me now since I can't see my own name. But if you're looking at someone else, it would show a second tag right underneath the nameplate, and it would say the health. So that's that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you guys is how to set up teams. Okay, so teams are all handled through the scoreboard. So to set up a team, you're going to type /scoreboard teams add, and I'm just going to make team green. Okay, so it says added team green successfully. So now to make, actually first let's add myself to team green. So scoreboard teams join green. Okay, and then if you wanted to add someone else that wasn't you, you just add their usernames to the end of this. So now I'm on team green. To make team green have a color green in chat and the tab list and everything, you would do scoreboard teams green option color green. Oh, sorry, teams option green color green. Now you can see that in the list and on the sidebar, and also it would also be on my nameplate. You can see that my name is green. So there are all kinds of colors. In fact, let me show you all the colors you can do. You can do black, dark blue, dark green, dark aqua, dark red, dark purple, gold, gray, dark gray, blue, green, aqua, red, light purple, yellow, white, and reset's not a color, that's just set it to white, I think. So those are all the different colors you can do for a team color. Alright, that pretty much wraps this tutorial up. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and until then, I'll see you all next time. Bye.